Hoi. Hoi, me matey. Mr. SpongeBob. Oh, shit. Okay. Hey, chat. How's everyone today? Oh. Wait. Ow. You good, dude? Stub your toe? I'm itching? Wait, how do you spell itching? Oh. Never mind, I'm done. That's updated. What's up, Stormwind? Hello? What display are you capturing? Huh? Technically, we are Facebook. You're right, dude. I have thought about that. How it's a one-sided FaceTime. You can see me, but I can't see you. Just like that hit movie. Yeah. Oh wait. 1 second. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, for some reason I selected the wrong display. Okay, well that should be fine. Anyways, dude, gonna hop in. What's your Discord? 1 second. That's the Discord in chat, bro. What's up? You can also join the. I have a server. One second. Oh. And don't I need your freaking profile to add you, bro? If you want to play, I'm assuming. I want to work on my customization. My guy needs to have better drip. Oh, whoa. Oops. Okay. Just got. Mr. McNugget. I'm assuming that's you, my dude. Alright. Yo. That was quick, bro. Alright, dude. If we're gonna play, I need to add you to my friends, though. Unless you don't want to be a friend. That would be rude.
I think you have the shit turned down on the server because on your Twitch stream, the audio is like super nice, perfect, crisp, and in here it sounds like you're trying to talk to like a 747 jet.
Dude, you got me.
It sounds like you're trying to talk through like those cans with the string.
how'd you guess, dude? Okay. I've never had anyone say that about the So you're talking about the Discord?
What happened?
You're talking about the Discord. Oh yeah. Interesting. Hello. Sorry, I'm just doing a little test. Hello. I don't. That's weird. I don't want to keep testing, but how do I fix that?
I don't know. It's not like a big deal. I was just giving you a heads up.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for the heads up. Wonder if it. Let's see. Alright, I'm turning down my input. Does this sound better?
Nah, it just sounds quieter.
Oh, okay.
I think it's the bitrate. I think you do that in the actual chat settings.
Oh, that might be it, yeah. I've never had anyone say that there was any problems, like, with my...
Well, I was just saying, like, the difference between the stream
audio
and this audio.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Is your stream going through your phone?
No.
Or is it through your mic?
Through my mic.
Alright, I got you. It also could just be Discord compressing shit.
It could be. Again, I don't... No one's ever... I don't know. So maybe people are just fine with it, me sounding like I'm going through a 747. I don't know.
Yeah, you sound literally just like a normal ass Xbox server.
Oh, that's what you like out of your Discord.
What happened?
That's what you like. To know you're just an Xbox, right?
What?
Never mind, dude. I'm too much of a role. You don't understand what I'm talking about. Anyways, you want to play some For Honor, don't you, dude?
No, not even a little bit. I don't even have it.
Bruh.
Anywho,
Bruh. Okay, well, I'll play some For Honor then. I guess. I don't know. Unless...
Right. You got anything else?
Very limited. What do you play? You start with what you play, and I'll go off of that.
I have quite a few games. Like, I have everything. I have Xbox games. I have like Halo and shit. I have VR. I have PC games. Like, you name it, I probably have it. I have For Honor on my Xbox, and I played it for like 3 years straight and was really good at it.
Yeah.
But the servers were completely dead by the time I was done, so that's actually why I joined your shit, because I was wondering if the servers were still any sort of good.
Oh, yeah?
Or like maybe if it was different on PC.
Yeah, I know they have enabled cross-play, so I can face off against console kids now. But I don't know. I haven't I only just started playing a few weeks ago now, so I can't
Is
tell
it
you.
things to actually get into a game?
Yes.
Because the servers in what's it called Xbox, like it took like an hour to get into a game, especially if you're on a weekday. Like shit was just not happening.
Oh yeah. No, no, no. I can generally get in. I don't know if they had the feature where you could see like there's a little icon above the or right below the game mode that says like the amount of activity for that specific
Yeah,
game mode. I don't know if that was a thing, but if you kind of go off of that, you can generally pick a find a match. So like,
yeah. Even going off that on console, it didn't matter because it all said low or it would say like empty. I think.
oh really,
Yeah, it was only literally there was only I think 100 people like at a time playing the game.
bruh.
Like if you were on a weekday, especially, like it was terrible.
Okay,
But
okay,
maybe since 2020, people got like a little bit more nostalgic and went back to it or something. I don't know.
possibly. I don't. It's a little weird, I guess, because I've been able to play against the same people I played against like a week ago. Like I'll see their
That's
name pop
cool.
back up. So I don't know if it means the server. It could just be the server, dude. Like
Yeah. I also assume you're streaming your shit through OBS, right?
I am, yeah.
Mine like just stopped working. Like my OBS, I think it was my VR that did something to it. But like
Bro,
now,
what?
if I have like just having the Oculus app like plugged or not plugged in, but like you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah, yeah.
having it, it's like it since it takes data, OBS says that like something else is recording on my PC and it won't let me. So I don't know what that's about. I don't know if they fixed it or
Oh,
not,
that's
but
weird. How long ago was that, dude?
this was probably a year ago.
Yeah.
I believe, honestly. Let me see. Oh wait, shit. This one doesn't have Windows. What's it? This. I should. Do you play VR at all?
I have an Oculus, but I don't really use it too often just because so I got my Oculus, the Oculus Quest, before I
Which
had a
one?
PC, 2, the second one. But I
Yeah,
got
I
it,
have both.
dude, why?
Well, I bought the original one when it came out, and then I bought the second one when that came out, and I gave the original one to Steve.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I've always liked VR, like since the HTC Vive came out.
Mhm.
I used to watch that shit for hours.
Yeah. No, no, no. To me it's too much of a gimmick. Like I can jump in and play Gorn for 20 minutes and then I'll kind of get a little tired of it. Maybe it's because I don't know.
You also gotta know what to look for.
Yeah.
Because, like, Golden, I didn't even buy that game because it just doesn't even look fun to me. Like, that
Mm.
game seems like it would get old insanely fast.
No,
My
that's fair.
recommendations would be Resident Evil. Get games that are already good base-wise,
Oh,
and
that
then,
are
like,
ported over?
yes, like, a lot of them are eh, but, like, Resident Evil's a good one. Blade and Sorcery is a good one. Like,
Blade and Sorcery I could not get because I had to have a PC. They didn't have a port for it for Oculus. So I
they
could get it
do
now.
now.
They
Yeah,
do
they do
now.
now.
Well, since I have a
Yeah,
PC, I might as well just get the PC version. Then I can get mods. Can
yeah,
you mod?
yeah, for sure. But you have to buy it through Steam. Make sure you buy it through Steam. I bought
Yeah.
it through the Oculus app, and I fucked myself with it. Like I bought it through the Oculus app, and you can't mod it at all. So I had to spend another $20 to get it
Bruh.
through the Steam version. So
Dude, that's major loss there.
yeah, it was really annoying, and I wish somebody would have said something about it before I did it. But whatever. Do you do YouTube at all?
I do have a YouTube, yeah.
I did that for a while, and I was doing. I didn't edit anything because I didn't know how to edit.
Oh my
So I would just
goodness.
have like 40-minute uncut like Boneworks. Like
Oh, oh,
literally like
interesting.
just straight 40 minutes uncut Boneworks gameplay. Like I would go into the sandbox
Mhm.
and I would just do it for a while. I had
Interesting.
some Apex shit, but I need to learn how to edit, but I still don't know how to.
Oh,
Even when
really?
I got the software, I couldn't figure it out.
What software you got?
I used Filmora.
Haven't heard of it.
It's like the free one, but it's pretty good. Like you can port over like sounds, all that kind of stuff. But the thing
Hmm.
with it was, it's like a high level software. Like it's
Yeah.
meant to be like a kind of mid tier free software. So that's why I
Interesting.
got it. 'Cause
Yeah.
I thought it would be
Shoot
easy.
myself.
It was not.
Yeah. See, I have. You've heard of DaVinci Resolve?
I had that first, but I couldn't get it to run. I remember it crashed like 3 times, and I think there was a file corrupted.
Oh.
So I ended up just deleting it. The problem with that too is you have to like scrub your files to find everything.
Yeah.
It took me like 2 years before I realized that all of it was gone. Cause like it just embedded itself in my hard drives.
Yeah. Yeah, I had that. So when I first got OBS, dude, I had to run the. What was it? I had for some reason I had got an Elgato game capture installed,
Mm-hmm.
but for some reason because of that and Elgato sound capture, which I didn't know I had. I guess it came with when I downloaded the whatever the 4K version, whatever the game software, or whatever the software you need to use the capture card.
Yeah.
It had somehow messed it up, so I couldn't download OBS. So I had to scrub all of that from it, and that was a pain. So I just
I'm
ended up.
so glad.
What was that?
I'm so glad. I'm so glad I never wasted my money on getting like game captures or anything like that for like Xbox or anything. Cause that was like my thing for a while. I was gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna make YouTube gameplays and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad I didn't waste my money on those. They were like $200, and it
Yeah.
was just absolutely useless when you could just get a PC and download free software.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason it should have been that much money.
Yeah. Yeah. I
They
feel, dude.
really, they really should just make built-in stuff for console. Like, it would be easy to do. You don't need screen captures.
No.
Like, they could 100% make game captures embedded in the actual software.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. They want money. Oh, wait, miss it.
Yeah, but they weren't. The company making like Xbox and stuff wasn't getting the money. You know what I mean? If they would have made it like a subscription or something like that, people would have paid for that for sure.
Yeah.
Especially like 7-year-olds that were like, "Mom, come on, I want to make gameplays in
Yeah.
2013." Like,
Yeah. No, that's true.
I don't know why, but there was a lot to make there, and they just completely overlooked it. I don't know.
Oh, I messed it up. Okay. Yeah, dude. So for multiplayer games, I got Halo and For Honor.
That's all you got for multiplayer.
Yep.
Which one? Master Chief Collection.
Infinite.
Uh, I could get that.
Oh,
Do
I
you
messed
have Xbox?
it. Nope.
You said no.
Nope.
Uh, well, if you get the Xbox app, you can get the. It's like $1 a month for the Ultimate Game Pass. You can get like over 200 games for free now.
Yeah, I have a free month subscription for the Ultimate version when I got my PC. I just couldn't activate it because my account for Microsoft was locked as a child, so I couldn't activate it.
Gotcha.
I think I have it solved, but I just have been having too much fun with For Honor, dude. Like, just chilling here, playing some For Honor.
The Master Chief Collection is probably the most fun like you can have on the actual Xbox app, just because it has so many of them. Like, that's
Yeah,
every
yeah.
single one except for five and Infinite.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, and Halo Wars, but nobody plays Halo Wars. No one cares.
Dude, Halo Wars is a goat. Like, the
It's a goat,
story
yeah,
is.
but like nobody plays it anymore.
Oh, like anymore? Yeah. That was a hard one, I think, for people to still play now, you know?
It was also like, I could buy Halo, or I could buy this thing that nobody ever advertised or pushed that is still, almost $30. And $30 for a game back in 2013 was quite a bit of money.
Yeah. Now we're up to 60 or 70.
Or, if you want to get any sort of, not sign-on bonus, but like anything cool when you first start off, it's 100.
Dude, I've never been one for any sort of like. I've only ever bought the base game or DLC that actually adds in new content. But that's very seldom. It really depends on the game. But like.
Yeah, I'll buy DLCs for sure, but like, especially if it's like new maps or new stuff that progresses stories. But I'm not one for like buying any sort of like cosmetics unless it's a game that I actively play. Like back when I used to play Overwatch, I would buy cosmetics just because it's a game I actively played every day, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, dude.
But when it comes to stuff like indie games or like any sort of like Forza, you know what I mean? Or like Doom, nobody buys cosmetics for that.
No. Doom was one of those games though that I I didn't get it when it came, or Doom Eternal, when it came out with the skin. When it came out, they had the one unicorn skin. You know that one?
I can get that. I don't have to buy that. I think if you play enough, you can unlock it.
I thought that was a Prime exclusive, that you had to connect your Prime to it. Connect your Prime?
I think you can get it now.
Oh, maybe.
It might have been like that when it first came out.
That could have been when it first came out. But if you can just grind for it now, then I would just grind for it. But I remember at the time, that was when I was like, okay, that I might actually want to do, because at the time I had Prime, but I just never bought the game. So I was like, oh, that's fine. And like, I'm not gonna go back to Fortnite. I spent $20 on a skin one time.
What a sad time to be alive. Fortnite was.
Dude.
I mean, it was cool when it first came out. Like, it was cool season 2 to season 5.
Dude, I played at the
season
peak.
5 was terrible.
I played at the peak season 3, season 4.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, that was the best.
Yeah. So you have Doom Eternal?
I do not. Well, I have it, but it's on the PS. I have it on my PS4.
Gotcha. I was about to say that's multiplayer.
Yeah.
Well, you play indie games if you're interested in that. There's a couple free ones on Steam that are pretty fun.
Which one you thinking?
There's Drunken Wrestlers 2, which doesn't. From a first glance, it looks absolutely terrible, but I have 15 hours in it. And I'm proud to say that.
You're proud to say you have 15 hours in drunk wrestling?
Drunken Wrestlers 2, yes.
Dude.
It's a great game.
Steam, open up. Hey.
I have and by the way, all 15 of those hours, cut that in half, and it was all consecutive. Like, when you play that game, you play it for 5 hours at a time. It's great.
Oh, wow.
It's just,
why are you
not? Don't play it for 6 months, and then you get back on it.
Yeah. Yeah, so I do have Crab Game.
Crab Game was fun, but I don't think there's much of a player base anymore.
That's fair.
I have 23 minutes.
I got it on the tail end of it, and I didn't have any friends that play with it, so I was just like, never mind. Dude, have you ever heard of this goated game, Jesus Christ RPG Trilogy? Best game ever. Should have won the Game Awards, like, best game, but everyone just ignored it.
I just looked down, like, randomly at the stream, because I just left it open just in case, like, it would get you more viewers or whatever.
Yeah.
I just saw you going, with, like, your mouth completely open, just, like, staring at the screen. It's funny. Oh, there's Slapshot. That's a fun game. It's got a learning curve, too.
Oh, really? See, one game... No, I have not. Let me look it up, bro.
It's pretty fun. It looks kind of dumb, but there's, like, pros at it. There's, like, leagues and shit.
Dang, really?
Yeah, it's called Slapshot Rebound.
Yeah, I found it.
It's got, like, a whole-ass league. Do you have any money to spend on a game? Because I have a couple of cheap ones.
I just bought a few things that I do not have money anymore. To put it that way. I bought they had Paradox was having a sale. Wait, that was it for the trailer? Bro, that was 20 seconds. My dude.
You know MX Bikes?
I've heard of it.
They made a GP Bikes. The same people made like a street bike game. It actually looks really cool. I think I might buy it. I want to see if there's a mod scene for it though, like there is for MX Bikes.
Drunken Wrestlers. There's a second one?
Yeah, get the second one. It's the best one. There's also Clunkers. I don't think anybody plays that either. Do you have
What was that?
what's it called? Do you have Counter Strike?
Nope.
Get that real quick. It's free.
Why though? Dude, it's...
Why not?
But why? You want to play with someone that can barely get a kill?
That's not the point. It's just a fun game.
Yeah.
Especially if you're like surfing or whatever. Like if you're bored. Surfing is really easy to learn, really hard to master.
Well, isn't that the type of learning curve you want, dude? Like, generally, it's something easy to learn, but
Yeah.
people want to
easy
grind.
learn, hard to master. As you can see, Drunken Wrestlers 2, go to game.
Yeah, that looks fun. You mind if we play that, dude?
I don't care.
Oh, frick.
Listen, I'm completely bored. I went from lowest views on Twitch to find somebody to play with. Listen, I'm not I'm not necessarily out here for the judgmental part. Streamer
What?
mode is enabled. Stay safe. I'm not streaming.
Do you have it on? Just chilling.
Oh, it's because I had OBS open.
Oh,
So
that would be
it's
why.
my shit. Alright. What's your Steam?
Malachi.
Is it spelled the same?
Spelled the same, no accent. Or wait. You mean on my Twitch or what?
I just mean Steam.
It's spelled the same, but it only has one E.
Samuel?
What?
Like Mackenzie? Victor Brown? There's a lot of people here.
Dude, what? What you
I
doing?
put the name in Steam. And there's
Oh.
a bunch of people with the same name.
Wait a second.
Do you have a friend code?
Oh, yeah. 1 second, I'll just send that. Wait. Friends? Where is it? Dude, I have one friend on Steam. You can only have 270 friends. Wow. Here's my friend code. Ready to hear it? Or do you want me to?
Yeah. Yeah, just tell me it.
All right. 37.
3, 7. Say 4 numbers at a time.
Okay. 3739
Yeah.
3463
Yeah.
and then another 3. That's it.
Alright, I got you. Do you not play like PC at all?
To give you the short answer, I do not have a PC. in November.
Gotcha. So you just don't have many games at your friends?
I don't have many friends that play a lot of games. I'll put it that way. And the games I do have, I play with friends. For Honor and Infinite. Those are the games I play.
What do you do? Like sports, anything like that?
Sports. I play soccer casually.
Like, anything else like bike riding or anything?
I don't have a bike.
You should get one.
I should, but that's money I don't have. Yeah, I miss it, but it's money that I necessarily don't need right now, dude. You know,
How old are you?
20.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You working?
I am working and mainly, well, to put it simple, I'm doing this, but I have a job, like a paying job.
Gotcha.
Yeah. What about you?
I have I'm gonna either do so me and my dad are starting up a construction business, but that's not really like a reliable income. So on the side, I'm also gonna start doing like social media management for like products, companies, all that type of shit.
Oh, dang, really?
But it's gonna be kind of hard because I'm 15, so it's like
You're
it's gonna be a
just
little
15.
difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was thinking you were young, but I didn't want to say.
yeah, I'm not like 12 or anything. But like, it's definitely gonna be difficult for like getting companies to trust me. Like I gotta go into it with them under the assumption that I'm like 25, and then be like, hey, by the way, can you guys hire these photographers because this happened and this? Because like
Oh,
social
yeah.
media management and that type of shit is pretty easy, honestly. Because like once you get a product in hand, you just order a couple photographers, something cool. Like it's not a hard job necessarily, just because half of it's just replying to comments. Like people love that interaction.
Yeah.
So if I can become like a social media manager for a somewhat decent sized company that sells a product, like I can make their product sell, you know what I mean? Because especially like if you can not relatable, but like if you can communicate with your audience or like communicate with like the people that are trying to buy this product, like of course I'm not gonna get like some random 3 a.m. like shit that old ladies buy, like
Yeah.
my voice is like shaky because of shit. Why is it so cold in my ear?
Why?
Air.
Oh, wow, that's very loud. 1 second. I just booted up wrestling. Drunk wrestling, dude.
Yes.
Like,
Dude, the soundtrack in that game is goated, alright? Keep it at least a little bit.
well, yeah, but it was blasting my ears out at the amount I had of it.
Listen, it's all a part of the experience.
Oh, it's supposed to be as loud as humanly possible.
Yeah. Also, when you get a CSGO, it's also the same way. Whenever I boot up CSGO, I just immediately have to go into my mixer settings.
Oh, yeah. Wonderful. Oh, that's what I was supposed to do. Wait, can I not exit the game?
Just all F4.
I don't have an account.
Which step?
What?
Just hold alt and then press F4.
Yeah.
Usually works for them. Also, a big problem that I usually have on my computer is like if I can't tab out of a game. So if you can't tab out of a game by like pressing the Windows key or something, try holding Control Alt and then pressing Tab, because most of the time that'll work. Or if that doesn't work, Control Alt delete it and pull up Task Manager.
Steam, I just updated you yesterday, my guy. Like, how many updates do you need within a span of 40 days? I don't know.
Try not using your computer for half a year. It sits there for like 6 months and updates.
Dude, I had a really crappy laptop that I used to do stuff on, but it was really bad. And I one time booted it up to just see like okay, does this thing still work? What exactly is going on with it?
And
And
then it just blew up and burned down your house.
exactly, I am actually homeless. This is a green screen behind me, really good. Yep.
I figured.
Yep.
It seemed like your hair was blowing way too much.
Yeah.
Been outside.
Uh huh. Yeah.
I was wondering why the the room behind you was wavy and moving.
Exactly. My like, it's so annoying trying to find a spot that I won't get kicked out of, or that.
Yeah, you're just in Walmart right now.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It
As
happens to
soon.
the best of us.
It's a real shame. Oh my goodness.
So where are you at? Are you like in a city in the country?
Country dude. Country guy.
Oh yeah, no shit. You don't have a bike. Nobody does anything out in the country except like yell at animals, kill things.
You seem to not know what we do in the country.
Listen, it's a very radical interpretation of the country. What
No,
do you guys do in the country?
dude, you're thinking of like the Hicks. I'm not the Hicks. I'm country. I'm not the Hicks. No, that's the Hicks.
I'm thinking of Parsons, West Virginia.
Oh yeah, dude.
Real nice area.
Y-
Place.
You've been to you. If you've been to West Virginia, then just general Virginia. Too.
Virginia's fine. Like Virginia, Richmond, all that kind of shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
Richmond is fine, but
It's fine.
there are plenty of other Hicks.
If you go, 800 miles that way,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was on a road trip through. Well, I was going down to Florida, but we passed through both West Virginia and Virginia, and it was just absolutely just oh my goodness, the Hicks.
Oh, so you're somewhere near like Indiana.
Nope.
Oh, where are you at? Because you said you had to pass through those.
Yeah, I had to pass through them.
So you must be central, right?
Nope. Let's see if you can.
Oh, where?
You can figure it out, dude. Where do you
What
think
was
I'm
your
from?
route?
My route? South.
Yeah, like. So you had to go from the south and then up
No.
and then to Florida.
Yeah, no, I'm from Mexico actually. I hopped over from
Yeah,
Cuba.
That's why I was thinking like central because you had to come from the middle to the coast, right? You wouldn't go from the coast and then into Virginia and then back on the coast, right?
Depends what state I'm in.
So it'd have to be some. I don't want to say like super central because you said that that's not it. So.
Nope.
Are we talking East Coast?
What do you consider East Coast?
Maryland, which is where I am.
Oh no, not that East Coast. I'm inner. Think.
Maine. That's what I was talking about. Central. So you're Central America, right?
You mean in America, like the United States, Central America? What? Dude,
No, I mean like the central, like the middle of America, like.
No, not in the
Not
middle of
on the
America.
coast.
I'm
Top?
in between the coast and center of America.
Okay, so you're like East Central America. Gotcha. I gotta look at a map real quick. Wait, I'm narrowing this shit down. Let me get your.
Is he gonna figure it out? Gonna just track my IP address? Actually, I should.
Yeah, I probably could do that. I have a friend who puts IP grabbers in like random ass servers. Like he'll just go into like really weird servers or like furry servers. And he'll drop IP grabbers and then boot people offline for like half a year. It's terrible. I told him not to do it because it's like really mean for no reason.
Yeah, no, that's terrible. I mean, furries are questionable, but they have to be able to.
Not necessarily malicious.
I actually have to check. I might be running out of space.
Alright, I'm thinking. So you had to come through Virginia and West Virginia, right? So I'm thinking Pennsylvania.
Higher.
New York?
Yep.
Gotcha. So I assume you're out, like, the further areas of New York.
Yeah, I'm upstate New York. I'm about an hour away from the Canadian border.
Gotcha. Betcha that's cold.
I guess it depends what you consider cold.
Anything below 50 degrees. Constantly.
Constantly. Dude, our summers, dude, we just had a stretch of 85 for the past week.
It's been like 90 to 100 here. It's
Oh,
been like
nice.
90 feels like 100 for like a week or so.
Okay. So, yeah, so now during the winter,
During the winter, you ride snowmobiles to school.
no, it generally isn't that bad. We have pretty good snow plows.
Back in the 90s slash like 80s, that's how it was.
Yeah, I know.
A guy
No.
who lives on my street lived in upstate New York, and he said that like they used to like dig themselves out of their house and then ride snowmobiles to school.
Yeah. Back in those days, yeah. No. I never had to ride a snowmobile to school. Dude, that would have been so much fun.
Exactly, it's boring now. Global warming needs to go away.
Yeah.
If
No,
global
dude.
warming was real, then my room wouldn't be this goddamn cold.
Dude, can't wait for the polar, the magnet poles to switch. Then we're going to be having fun.
The magnet poles to switch?
Yeah. You know
What does that mean?
So you know how we have the magnetic north and magnetic south? Or technically it's magnetic
Probably.
north.
So they switch?
Yep. And I'm not exactly sure on the math, but in a few hundred years, I think, they're going to be switching.
Yeah, but we're not gonna be around for that shit.
We're not going to be around, but imagine, that's going to be fun.
Hell no.
Come on.
It's still gonna be cold on both ends of the spectrum.
Maybe.
Like, it's still cold on. That's why the South Pole and the North Pole is still cold.
Yeah, but dude,
Even if the
you got to
magnetic
look at it
switches-
from the 4D perspective. If you
Listen,
turn the Earth, if you
even if-
switch it, it's going to be warm and then cold.
No,
Listen,
it's
dude.
not.
Dude, I graduated high school. You haven't graduated high school. I know more than you.
Shit. It's still cold on both ends of the Earth, so it doesn't matter if they switch. New York is going to be cold.
New York is going to be cold, yeah, during winter and probably during the summer. Depends.
Literally nothing is going to change
Dude,
except the magnetic fields.
yeah, the magnetic fields. Yeah, but then the magnets are going to change and it's going to be so much hassle. Oh my goodness. It's going to be so terrible for those
And
people.
then all the trains are gonna fall apart and everybody's
Yeah.
gonna die.
Maybe. Hopefully not.
I'll be right back.
That would be unfortunate.
What? Alright, I will. It's only 10. I still got like 15 minutes.
Oh, are you going to have to
I-
go to bed? You got a bedtime?
Nah, I'm good. My dad's just worried about me because of finals.
Oh, finals. Yeah, that's right. You're in high school still.
Yeah.
I know I just told you that, but wait. If you're 15, are you a sophomore?
No, I'm just a late freshman.
You're still a freshman?
Yeah, it's messed up. Terribly.
Dude, I was a late freshman, but I was wait, no. I was
Actually, I think I'm an early freshman.
No, yeah, 15 because I
Older than me.
think I was 16 when I was an actual late one. Like I could have been a year ahead, but my mom was like, "Yeah, he needs I'll give him another year."
That's
So,
honestly the best way to go because then you can drive during sophomore year.
yeah, assuming you can get your license.
Yeah, I won't have my full license until senior.
Wait, how old do you have to be to get your license down there?
16 and 9 months.
That specific?
Mhm.
16 and 9 months?
Yep, and that's to drive like on your own. And then if you want to drive with another kid in the car, you you have to be 18.
Okay, okay. See, in New York, you just
Or
you
as long as it's not like a family member. Because like if you have your own kid, of course they're not gonna be like, yeah, you have your license and all, but you can't take them to daycare because everybody has kids at like 12 around here.
you're going back to some of that 1800, early 1900 stuff, dude. Back when kids were getting married and had 4 children by the time they were 18.
Dude, there's a kid having a baby shower this week, and he's a sophomore. I'm not kidding. Like I was showing my friends the other day. I went on Instagram,
Dude.
and I was like going through people's stories and shit, and I was like,
Oh, what?
damn.
This guy's got a. Oh my
It
goodness.
said baby shower. We're so excited, and this dude's like sitting there with his girlfriend. I was like, damn.
Wow.
You are literally. This kid is like 5'2", and is like 14 or 15.
Yeah.
He's talking about his baby shower. That's like, ugh.
Oh my god, dude. I have a few questions, but also I know the answers to them, so I'm not gonna. Not gonna worry about it, my goodness, dude. Like
Yeah.
the most dramatic thing I think I ever had in my high school was this one guy dated 4 girls that were in the same friend group. That was the most dramatic thing.
Were they like all in on it though?
What do you mean by all in on it?
Like they all knew about each other?
No, no, they I went to a very small school.
So they all knew what was going on. Like it wasn't like he was doing it behind everybody's
Oh no
back.
no no. He went he um dated
Was it at
one.
the same time?
No 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 no. It was over the 4 years of high school or actual high school, freshman
One second,
sophomore.
my dog just broke in.
Does he have a gun?
I bet. Yeah.
Okay. Be safe.
Nah, my door's broken, and he just like slams his face into it and walks in. He ate my dinner earlier, and now he's coming back for the rest of it.
Oh, nice.
Leave, leave now. Before you get
Leave
hurt.
now.
Leave now before you get hurt.
Oh, violence? What?
Yeah. I just blow in his face, and he gets really irritated and walks away. I'll be right back.
Joseph.
Hey, idiot. Stupid idiot. Stupid idiot. What a dumb idiot. Stupid idiot. I'm back.
I could hear you. Yeah, you were calling your dog an idiot.
Did you get CSGO yet?
Oh, are you what? Oh. I thought we were going. I thought you had to go to bed, so I wasn't gonna worry about it tonight.
Well, I do like the next hour or so, but
Oh, okay. Because, dude,
ain't really a big.
to be completely honest, I'm not gonna play CS:GO. Like, I think I have one friend that plays it, or he like plays it passively. But like,
Passively?
yeah, passively plays it. Like, he'll occasionally play it in passing.
Oh. Well, yeah, but it's like a game that you can play like if you have music in the background or whatever. Like it's just a passing time kind of game.
See, I don't have.
Play, like professionally or competitively or anything.
Well, not anymore. Well, no, they still do. But you mean not everyone? Oh. But
Yeah,
like,
I don't play it competitively.
oh yeah.
Like it's just when there's stuff in the background. Like I'll sit there and like surf or something like that.
I see. Yeah, so dude, I don't know
It's
about.
still a good game to have.
I guess I don't know. I'll get it. See how long it takes on my internet. Because I'm also streaming and talking
It
to
doesn't
you.
take up much space.
Yeah, but I have pretty.
It doesn't take up much space, and it's free.
Yeah, it's free, but dude, I have pretty bad Wi-Fi.
Dude, you're telling me my Wi-Fi just straight up went out the other day for like 3 hours. No explanation nothing from the company. Just went out, turned back on like 5 hours later, and I resumed.
Nice.
So where are you at? Are you in like a somewhat residential area, or are you like
No,
3 miles from the nearest house?
I am surrounded by cornfields.
Are you like 3 miles within any sort of residential anything?
I am about not 3 miles. It's let's see, it's I would say it's probably just like a maybe
How
10
far is it
miles.
in a car?
Huh? It's about
How far?
10 minutes, 7 10 minutes. Depends how fast you go.
Could you hike that?
Bro, no. It's
Could you
like
hike that?
you could, but you probably end up getting flattened by the cars going 70 miles an hour.
Gotcha. So a bike really isn't useful.
Yeah, no, I had this girl one time bike out to my house, and then she left because she was like, "Yeah, if my mom knew I was here, I'd die." You know, not because of the cars, but she would just die.
Her mom would just be like, "You used a bike. That's not in our technology.
No, 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 that's just
We're
not
not allowed
safe.
to use those numbers.
I
We're
can't.
Amish."
Oh, dude, I'm actually no. I don't have any Amish people right next to me, but I have they're like within an hour of my house. I can go to like the local Amish. It's pretty cool.
Dude, there's so many Amish people in Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't know why. There's like a big Amish population. So
Pennsylvania
they
Dutch.
like go past their houses. Oh, dude, it's so funny too because they're not allowed to use bikes, but they can use scooters.
I did not know
Don't
that.
ask me why.
I don't.
Yeah, but they use like
What?
1980s scooters, like the really crappy ones.
Oh my.
And I was at the drag strip one time. It was what's it called? It's something Grove, but it's this really big track, and they were doing like 10,000 horsepower like outlaw shit.
Mhm.
And it's these things. They're so like fast and loud, they really take your breath away. And on the way out, I saw this kid, an Amish kid. He had the bowl cut, everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Crunched down on this scooter, like under the handlebars with his hands on the bars, going like 10 or 15 mile an hour down this huge hill past us, like in the opposite lane.
Wow.
Don't know why. Don't know where it came from. All I know is it was just this Amish kid with a funky looking hat going like 15 mile an hour on a 1980s scooter.
Yeah.
And it was beautiful.
Dude, have you seen the videos of the Amish drifting their buggies?
Yes, yes I have.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know if that's the Amish necessarily.
That's the
Usually
Amish.
they're pretty reserved. But it might, because there is people who just have horses.
No, I'm pretty sure it's the Amish, just because they are allowed to. Oh, camera, stop it. They are allowed to just. Okay, camera.
There's no religious laws against drifting.
Oh, we're against drifting? I don't know.
There's like thou shalt not Tokyo drift.
Thou shall not Tokyo drift, dude. I don't know actually, but I would assume if you are an adult and you can have your buggy, you can do what you want with it. You know, like it's America, because they still have
I would
you know.
also assume that it's frowned upon by the commune, and they will not raise your barn if they find out that you were doing dodos in the circle.
Possibly, I don't know.
Possibly.
It depends. I do not know the full extent of the Amish religious
Do you think
customs.
there's a race league?
A race league?
Yeah.
I don't think they
There's
have
gotta
enough
be
time.
somewhere.
I don't think they have enough time for it. Like, if you think about
Get
it,
on teams with those horses. Like they give them like specialized carrots.
no, dude, you think about how they're living it. You think they have time for specialized horse races?
For sure.
You
I
think?
mean, you just have all 80 of your kids do all the house chores. How do you think they're there for?
Yeah, until they try to raise a barn in a day, and then they're all short, so they can't do anything. Like, dude, you ever try to have a 4 foot tall midget help you? Come on, dude.
It's just that's why they have more kids. That's why like all Amish people have like 16 kids, because it's like it's just another worker that can't say no. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, that's a general rule for the farm. Yeah, you got kids, they're working. If you have more kids, less work you gotta do. Of course, that's debatable.
Also,
Like,
I don't know if you care,
I know it's the internet. It's because I'm trying. Like I said, it's
Oh,
trying to
that's bad.
download CS:GO or CS
That's
Counter
bad.
Strike. Wait, this is Global Offense. No, that is Go. I said never mind. But it's
It's just
because it's
CS:GO. Just
yeah CS:GO. Anyways, it's trying to download that, but because I'm trying to stream, it's not working. So like,
yeah, I was just giving you a heads up. It doesn't really matter though. It's just me in the stream anyway.
well, what if I could get hundreds of thousands of people in? Then it would a little matter.
You probably could.
I
Then
could.
you would just stop downloading CS:GO, or you could wait for it to download, and then become a pro player and win millions of dollars.
Yeah, no, dude, I am not a pro player for any game.
Also, you doxed yourself in chat. Now everybody has your Discord.
Dude, I've done that
And
like
they're
eight
gonna attack
times.
you.
I've done that
They're
like
gonna
eight
attack
times.
you.
So let them come.
Oh, for real?
I'll face them head on. Now, if you dox me,
Oh
I'll
my
ban you.
god. Oh, please don't.
Yeah.
But what if I just booted you offline and then you couldn't?
Oh, so you would do that? I thought you were better than that, huh?
I didn't say that.
Oh, okay. In that
Prove
case, you're gonna prove it.
Prove it.
Prove that
Make
I'm
me
gonna
prove it.
prove that I'm gonna ban you, or prove that you're gonna dox me, or just ban
Prove
me.
that I'm gonna dox you.
You're gonna dox me. I guess I'll
Prove
get
it.
doxed then. I have more important things than
Oh,
worrying
for
about
real?
being doxed.
What are these questionable memes you got going on here?
Which ones?
Is that no shot?
What?
No shot that that's a Ugandan Knuckles meme posted this year. Oh dear God.
Which one are you looking at?
In your meme archive. It's absolutely horrendous. That's a Ugandan Knuckles meme. That's a Doe meme that was posted in the year 2022. That's the saddest thing I've seen in a long time.
Trying to find that. How was that far up or was that near the bottom? No one's posted anything in here, so I have no reason to check it.
Oh, that was like pretty close to the bottom. I don't really know how far the rabbit hole goes, though, to be honest.
Dude, this is nothing.
Oh wait, no, it doesn't go very far.
No, it doesn't. See, like, I created this Discord, and nobody uses it. Like,
Oh no, for sure it was posted at least in 2020, because before it is a what's it called, Omni Man meme. So it's definitely an issue. I'm not gonna lie, it's an issue
you have a problem with it, yeah.
for sure. Well, I mean, there's not really like you have to have a problem with something like that. Like, it's just not acceptable, to be honest. What's your desk look like?
My desk,
Yeah,
clean.
is it nice?
I guess. Are you asking like my actual desk? Like, is it a nice build or it looks clean?
Like, is it nice? Like, is it a coffee table or is it like?
It's an actual desk. It's a like office desk.
Does it look like it's early 2000s like the rest of your room or what? The
Older.
rest of your room reminds me of like, I want to say the days where Zoe 101 was like acceptable to watch on TV.
I've never heard of Zoe 101.
Oh, great show. If you never watch it, it's a great show if you don't remember it. You know what I mean? Great show in hindsight.
Wait, was it a Disney one? Oh, Nickelodeon.
Yeah. It was one of those shows that would come on when you were like sitting at your cousin's house in the middle of
Yeah,
the
yeah. Looks like it. Interesting. I've never been told my room looks like it's from like
It just, I don't know.
Disney-esque
like,
show.
it doesn't look like a Disney show. It would just remind me of the conditions I was in back then.
Oh, interesting. So, I see. I see why you have associated with such thing. Okay, cool.
also like a big thing in that show for some reason was she would just like knock out her friends.
Oh,
Like imagine hanging out with somebody and they would just like hit you unconscious every once in a while if they didn't like what you said.
that is indeed what I do with my friends. Yeah, I just hit my friends over the head. Yep.
That
No.
was like her whole thing. She would like knock people out and then just like carry them around. Like if she didn't get an acceptable response from somebody, she would just beat the shit out of them. That was like the whole thing.
Dude, this sounds like something I, dude, like. Honestly, I'm not.
You know that thing that everybody claims is true, where like you karate chop somebody's neck and they fall asleep.
Yep.
And they're like nobody's ever actually seen it done.
Yeah. She would just do
was,
that.
Like, the whole thing. Yeah, pretty much.
See, I know for a fact the karate chop to the neck does not work.
Oh, for
Wait.
real?
Yeah. You know what does work?
A gun.
That also works, but I was gonna just say a stick to the head.
Yeah, or just a baseball bat. Those work too.
Yeah.
Or if you wanna get real fancy, you could get a one of those folding staffs.
Folding staff? You mean collapsible staffs?
Either way, doesn't potato.
Potato. Yeah. I feel that.
What's it called? Or you could just like beat the shit out of people. That also works. Just like punching somebody in the face. You ever been in a fight?
Okay, so I've never been in a serious fight, like I wanted to actually beat someone up, but I've like fought my friends. Like, okay, you know what? Let's just start a tussle just because we're bored.
So you know how I was talking about West Virginia,
Yeah.
crappy area. So there's this spot where we're at in West Virginia. Crazy place. Listen, it's this farm. I'm actually about to go to it this weekend. It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
huge farm. It's not actually a farm. We just call it that because it's like a lot of property and they have like hay and shit that like they rent out to the other people that want it. Like it's just property that they kind of rent out every once in a while. And then we go there and we like stay at the house and do dumb shit like ride 4-wheelers, all that kind of stuff. Great place, fun place. But when
Yeah,
we were
fun
down
stuff.
there, there's just people that live down the street. You could probably find articles about him. His name's William Ball, Ball.
Okay.
Crazy guy,
Okay.
right?
Mhm.
There's also a dude down the street that murdered his wife and then made his kids do the finishing blow, right? And then hid her under the garage and hung a hubcap for every night that she was under there.
Wait.
Every year that she was under there.
Hit a hubcap for every year she was.
Yeah, like hung a hubcap on the front of the barn.
On the. Oh my. Dude. What?
Yeah, he's out of jail now. And he still lives down the street. So his son still lives on the same street. The one he was like hiding in the closet when his brother like had to do the finishing blow or whatever and help his dad hide
Okay.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
When we were down there all hanging out, that dude left. We dropped him off at his house because he was drunk.
I'm hearing about murder stories. Time to chat.
After we dropped his truck back down, like at his house, he got in it, drove around like the mountain twice, and then tried to kill himself by swerving into a tree. Messed it up and then flipped in the field.
Okay. What a punk.
Nobody ever got him counseling. Nobody gave him counseling. He
Oh.
just went out there, pulled all the beer cans out of the field, and then we're like, all right, cool, you know.
Alright, cool.
Crazy stuff. Call that in the insurance. A deer jumped out on you.
Okay. So yeah, that guy has a few things going on in his life. And
He's a cool
mental.
guy, not gonna lie. Great guy. Pretty funny. Just not when he's drinking because he gets depressed and that's what drinking does. So
Yeah. I mean, I
there's
think.
this other guy, Billy Ball. His kid is one of the weirdest people I've ever met. So like when I was younger, I would hang out with him every once in a while because like you know
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was like my age, he was a cool kid. We would like run up the mountain together and like climb trees and shit because it was cool. And one day we came in while he was like hanging out and he diddled the dog. Like actually diddled the dog.
Diddled?
Diddled the dog.
Ooh.
Yeah. So he did that and it was really awkward for a long time. I mean, I had already stopped hanging out with him at this point because he was really annoying and nobody liked him. Also, he
That's
dropped an axe on his foot and split his toe in half, right?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't get any medical attention, which is like, damn, that sucks. Which is
Yes,
just kind
dude,
of
I
how
am
they do
looking
it
at
over
chat.
there.
What lady are you talking about? Also, is there a delay? Oh, it's freezing up. That would be
Oh,
why.
there's another guy in here? Cool.
Yeah. Uh, you can barely hear the other person.
Baseball bat is a stick. Do you look at chat? I can barely hear the other person. Oh, he can't hear me. You could probably put a capture on Discord. That'll be able to get my audio a little bit better. He's not hearing this funky story.
That's unfortunate because I don't know what lady is talking about.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about either. Wait, were we talking about something before?
You were. Oh shoot! I got distracted by. Oh goodness, dude.
We were talking about how that one lady was gonna kill her daughter or whatever.
Yeah. Yes.
Maybe that's it. I don't know. It's like a live podcast.
No, dude. That I've never really listened to podcasts, but I've heard plenty of like, yeah. So there's this killer.
You're not watching the right podcast.
Yeah. There's this like, crazy killer, but. And then the story just like, oh my goodness. Oh wow. Podcast goes boom. It's just like, I don't know. Probably because all I get stuck with are the podcast clips from like the YouTube podcasts, like the big podcasts, on YouTube.
Yeah, those aren't good. Don't watch the big podcasts. Watch the indie ones. Like, watch the funny ones. Like, you know Dope as Yola?
Nope. Whoa, shit.
Great podcast. It's called the Dope as Usual podcast. Then there's like some like horror podcasts if you want to hear about those.
Yeah. Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. I barely watch
YouTube. It's nice to have in the background, like when you're on a walk or whatever. But I guess you don't really have to worry about that. So you're in the country.
Yeah.
Do you have a car?
Yes, I do have a car.
All right. So like on your way to work or whatever, like podcasts, sitting on the radio or whatever. Put in headphones or some shit.
That 7-minute drive to work. Yep. Get a lot done.
So, you're 10 minutes from any civilization, but you're 7 minutes from work. Where do you work? At a gas station?
Restaurant.
Gotcha.
No, so I call it that just because it's like by civilization there's like neighborhoods, but it still feels like the country. Like one half of the town is
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like
okay.
Parsons.
Yeah.
Like Parsons is like, there's like 15 houses here. Okay, and there's a shitty supermarket. And then it's nothing but random houses every 10 miles.
Yep. So yeah, chat. I think what's just going on is the fact that my internet is doing terrible right now. So the delay for the chat.
Is CS:GO done?
I know I had to stop it. Unless you want to just, I don't know, dude. Everything was just crashing.
You can invite this other guy into the Discord call.
I could invite him in. Actually, I think you. Let's see. Glue, you still here?
Yeah, I think he left.
Yeah, I think he left. Probably because it's so delayed, dude. I had this problem yesterday, where I was. I was playing For Honor, and then I was.
Yo, there's a fucking ant on my monitor. That shit just scared me.
No, not your monitor. What a shame. So sorry.
not it just like it freaked me out. I was like, what the hell is that?
Oh,
There's
yeah,
something
yeah,
going
yeah.
on with my computer. I thought like my monitor broke or something. I was like, what the hell?
Oh, yeah, dude. I had that with my TV one time, or not my TV, but the TV in the big family room. We were just like chilling there, watching something, and then we see this black thing, just start moving down the screen, and we're like, "That's an interesting thing to have for that movie." And they're like, "Oh wait, upon closer inspection, that appears to be a bug."
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So
You wanna hear? You wanna hear the rest of the story about the people who like kill each other and the kid who diddled the dog?
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Finish that story. We got distracted.
So this kid got like a concussion, and ever since then he just got weirder and weirder. And then like apparently his dad also diddles like his sister or whatever. And like his dad has like underage drinking parties even though he's like 50. Real crazy stuff
Oh,
going on.
that's fairly
Yeah.
creepy.
Yeah. And they like live in this completely trashed farm, right? Nobody likes him. I don't. He has to do some sort of drugs because his teeth are all fucked up. But it's just like this whole thing. Like nobody likes him. He lives on this trashy farm.
Okay.
He beefs with like everybody in the holler,
Oh,
and all
dude.
we try to do is just keep our nose out of everything. But every time we go there, they like they drive over and drop their kids off to eat all of our food and hang out for a while, pick them up at the end of the day, like at some sort of daycare, and then go back home.
Dude, why? I mean, I can understand like some families are like that, but
Well, he doesn't feed his kids, so like
that's true.
they feel
Oh,
bad.
oh no, yeah, yeah. You don't necessarily want to turn them away, but at the same time, you gotta get your crap together. But
At
nah,
the same time, this kid diddled the dog, and it's
yeah,
not my dog though, not the one that came in earlier. Right? He's diddle free. He's diddle free.
he's diddle free. Ugh,
He's diddle free.
he's
Alright, he's
he's
cool.
diddle free. Dude, these are some crazy stories. Well,
Oh, for sure. The type of shit like it's people don't believe you when you talk about it. Like honestly, because like the shit just gets so crazy back there.
well, it reminds me of Reddit. Well, I'm sure you've just spent hours just, or maybe not hours. Maybe that's what I've done.
Well,
I've spent hours of just listening to Reddit stories. So like, just
like
like
Mr. Nightmare, that type of shit. Yeah.
yeah, that's type of stuff. So just listening to all these types of stories and stuff that's going on, and just
Oh
like
yeah. Did
how
I tell you
much of
about the dude that he murdered his wife? He lives two stories down,
yes, you did tell me about that.
two doors down. Yeah. He's like a half a minute drive down the street. So that's a little bit crazy.
Yeah, that's a little weird, but so this is something that I'll tell you about the town that I work in. Um, I was one day I was just talking with my friend and I was just like, I really like Avon. It's really I just doxed myself. Figure out where that is. I'll also
I do not care.
I figured. I'll also be telling you my address.
I'm just kidding. I'm gonna show up in 4 hours. I'm getting a flight, booking it right now. I'm going to come to your house, and you're getting in the back of the van.
Yep, because I live in Avon. Yep, I live in Avon.
I don't care about which house it is. I know the town, therefore I know your house.
Yeah. So anyway, so the town, I'll call it just the town. I was like, the town is really nice. I really like living in the town. And he was like,
Uh-huh.
yeah, dude, there are like three sexual like sex offenders just living on my street. I was just like, oh, I mean, I don't know if they're still predatoring, but they have indictments.
I mean, I don't think that shit goes away necessarily, but
Well, yeah, but
it's like, yeah, I went to jail, therefore I don't like kids anymore.
oh, that's fair. But anyways, they're predators and sex offenders or whatever. I don't know if some of them are predators, but there are some sex offenders on. Just like yeah, the town has a high population of sex offenders, predators, however you want to put it. It's just like, oh, dude, that's wild. Like I didn't think about that, but after
Every time you walk to the mailbox, it's like an adventure.
oh yeah.
Dude's trying trying to drive you out of the yard.
Yeah, dude. Reminds me of all those late night runs I went on.
When
Oh.
you're waiting on the bus stop, it's like playing FNAF. You know what I mean? You got
Yeah.
the cameras and shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this one time I was driving. I was just driving around with a bunch of my friends, and we were driving on this road, and it was it didn't really have any lights. It was one of the neighborhood roads, but nobody really had lights on it. And we're just driving down, and then the one area where there's enough light for my headlights that I see a skunk in the middle of the road. I stop for the skunk, and then half a second later, this girl just pops out of the darkness, jogging in the middle of the road with no, like reflective tape or anything, any sort of vest. Just like
Yeah, she should have been wearing like a tape suit.
exactly.
Reflective tape.
And we were like, "Oh my goodness, that scared us." But what was funny is she sees the car because there are car lights and everything, and we're like looking at her weird, and she's looking at us weird, and then we look down at the skunk, and that causes her to be like, "Huh? What are you guys looking at?" Because she hadn't realized the skunk was there, and then she looks down and like jumps back, does a little shriek, and then runs like Hurley walks away from the skunk, and we're just sitting there laughing because
What you should have done, should have been like, hey, you need a ride? You gotta
Dude.
put on the moves.
dude, no,
What, nothing?
nah, not like
That's what
that,
I'm saying, you gotta pull on the moves, man. You gotta be like, what's up?
dude.
Hop on in. Where you going?
Dude, I don't think she's gonna want to hop in a car with seven other guys in it already. That's a little weird.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. I was packed in a car with 8 people last week.
And
2 of them were girls.
oh, okay,
You'd
congratulations.
be surprised.
Congratulations. I mean,
She was actually absolutely terrible. Me and my friend were completely scrunched up against the window. It was really funny that we weren't moving, but we all had to like sit there because it started raining. We were out like skating and shit.
oh, okay,
And I
okay.
had gotten dropped off, and my dad wasn't there.
And so you're just waiting out the storm. Just a long and
Yeah.
stormy night.
I like called my dad, but he was like 30 minutes away, so we were all like packed in the back of this car. And the one girl who like does a lot of pills for some reason, I don't know why. Like everybody tells her like, hey, let's not do that. I think she's in. It's kind of boxing myself too, but like there's a mental hospital called Shepherd Pratt near me.
Okay.
And, like I think she's in there right now.
Oh.
It's pretty terrible, but yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so like my friend got like a bunch of calls at 2 a.m. from her, and she was like, I'm running away, yada yada. And then he hasn't really heard much from her except something about Shepherd Pratt. So that's pretty fucked up.
Well, that's a little wild.
But I mean, like every day she would come into school, she was like either barred out or she was on like something. Like nothing really. It's not like she drank or whatever. Like it was literally like time to do Xanax or like time to do Adderall
Oh,
before
wow.
school. It was like nah,
Well, that's fun.
no bueno.
No bueno.
You know the normal things as you do.
Oh, yep. Yeah,
But yeah,
because
she was like a straight like tweaker, dude. It's crazy. So the reason I brought that up was because I don't know what happened to her, but she was like, "I'm hot." So she got out in the middle of this like rainstorm and just stood behind the car during the rainstorm, like just straight faced the whole time. I was like, "Is she good?" And they were like, "Don't even worry about it." I was like, "All right, cool."
yeah.
Bro, so I'm in Baltimore, Maryland, and it's so like weird. Here.
You're stuck.
It's just
You're in
wet.
Baltimore.
Oh,
wow.
for sure. Shit's terrible. I'm in the suburbs, but I'm still somewhat close to the city.
Oh
like the type
man.
of shit you see out here is just insane.
Yeah, dude. I can't imagine living in any sort of suburb or like more residential area. Like I'm happy with the type of country I'm in because I have internet.
I wish I lived. So the problem with where I live is like I live in a somewhat residential area, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But there's like two hoods on either side of me, so like there's no one to hang out with. It's like you go that way to go ride your bike, you get like they steal your bike. You go that way to and they steal your bike and beat you up. Like it's no in between. Like I wish I lived in a little bit more residential of an area because like my friends live in a neighborhood. And like
Oh.
I live in a neighborhood, but it's mostly older dudes and crack dealers, so yeah,
Yeah.
the little things.
Yeah, yeah, the little things in life really help you
Well,
get
like
by.
my friends live in like the neighborhoods where it's the wine moms and they get to go outside and have like street basketball tournaments and shit, like the
Mm.
cool stuff, like the best parts of the suburbs without the bad parts of the suburbs. And I never had any of that, so
Dude,
that's like the one thing I wish I had growing up because it just would have been so much better, like meeting new people and that type of thing.
bro, why are you saying growing up? You're literally 15.
Yeah, but I mean, like, as, like, a kid, like, making those connections, because, like, now all those kids that grew up in those neighborhoods are all, like, in their cliques and shit.
That's true. They're all getting
So,
drunk and high at parties. They
yeah,
got no
pretty
time for
much.
new
Like,
people.
but, like, everybody's in their cliques, like, that kind of stuff. So, I'm basically the outsider to every friend group, and nobody, like, you know how people post in their story, like, oh, you know, my best friends, people like my brother, like, nobody does that for me.
Oh, dude, dude. Here's a piece of advice.
I'm not like worried about it, but like
Okay,
I just don't.
just don't.
I've never had like that best friend. You know, how most people have like that best friend they grew up with, and like, they can call at any time or whatever to hang out. Never had that person.
Mm. I mean, I think it's a little early for you to say that, dude. I mean, I know it's lonely. For the
But yeah,
longest
I mean,
time, it was just me
for
and my
sure.
yeah. But
But I like.
do
I
you
think
have
the
a
only chance I have to
sibling?
like have somebody like that is like adulthood kind of thing, or like
Mm.
early adulthood, because I feel like most people who are gonna have their best friends through like childhood slash teenager, I've already kind of made that connection.
Hey, dude, you never know. I didn't really have good close friends until I was like a sophomore in high school. Like,
Yeah, that's probably how it's gonna be, but that's just like what I've gathered so far, pretty much.
yeah, like you're starting out you're finishing up your freshman year. How many is your at your school?
What happened?
How many is at your school? How many kids you got at your school
Oh,
in your
way more
class?
than yours.
Yeah, I figured.
In my class, probably 200
Dude, you want to know the
at
size of my
least.
high school?
I'm gonna say 300 tops.
It varied. The year I left, it was 260.
All right, so I was pretty close.
You were pretty close, and it fluctuated. Like one year we didn't gain any new students. We just lost students because I went to a private school.
Yeah.
So parents don't want to put up with the exorbitant prices. It's basically like paying ransom.
Especially if you're somewhat the country, because people just don't have that kind of like commute to work kind of thing.
What do you mean
It's
by
like
it?
you either own your own business or you drive 2 hours to the city where you can make a corporate living.
Yeah, you have a very different view of the country, dude, because not that many people drive to. Well, actually, I don't know if too many people drive into the city because we have a lot of businesses just in the general area. Like, I'm in the country, but 15 minutes away, we have like a more industrial center. Not necessarily
Yeah.
city. And then another like 20, 30 minutes from there is an actual city. So, like, people could go into work in a city, but also there are plenty of businesses out in the country. Like, you can be in the middle of you could be surrounded by farm fields, and then over the next hill, it's like this massive, massive factory.
All right, so you guys are in like the you guys are kind of like just like Pennsylvania, because
Mm-hmm.
Pennsylvania it goes from like ah this house over here, you know, this forest over here. Oh, there's a factory. Oh, more
Yeah.
forest. Oh, there's another
Yeah,
factory.
yeah, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
really
it's kind of like
interesting.
Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania has
And
a lot more forest, though.
Pennsylvania is just a really fun place, honestly.
Yeah.
Like it's just so cool, like the mix between everything. Because like, especially like, you ride dirt bikes or anything?
Nope.
So there's a spot, you know Silent Hill, right?
Yeah, I know Silent Hill.
Well, the spot that place is like modeled after,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
that's where we go to ride. Like all the streets, so the
Yeah.
mine's caught on fire, and there's basically like this huge fire going under the houses. They're still trying to get everybody out of there, but everybody's like, I'm good. Like, my business is here, my life is here.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna have to force me out. And
Yeah.
the government's like, you guys kind of need to leave, but also, not really. But also, you might die, but also, we don't really want to kick you out.
Yeah. We really
It's
just
like
don't
this
care
whole
enough.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, the government's fake. Like, yeah, they can't tell me what to do.
Exactly. Yeah. That's the one nice thing that.
We're there. It's like, it's really cool because it's like a huge industrial park, but it's all abandoned. So you can go in there and ride for hours. You just gotta watch out for the life-threatening holes everywhere, which almost got me on numerous occasions.
Makes sense.
Like
Yeah.
there was this one time, I was on my 4-wheeler at the time. This was before I rode dirt bikes like avidly, which dirt bikes are cooler. 4-wheelers are nice. Dirt bikes are cooler. Just putting that out there. Anybody can hate me if they want. It's true. All right. Dirt bikes are just more fun. They're cooler, more stylish. All right, they're better. But
I don't know if
I was
you're
on my
gonna.
4-wheeler at the time, and I hit a jump, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's not ground anymore." Like, damn, this sucks. And my front tire got caught by a tree root sticking out of the side of the 50-foot drop, straight onto like gravel slash rock hole, strip mine shit. Like I literally was just gonna flip over that and break my neck and die. Like that was like, it was just over.
Dude.
So my life literally got, and I was slowly teetering over the edge. Like it was the scariest moment probably of my life. I don't know. I've been in life-threatening situations quite a few times, but
That's like Calvin and Hobbes. You ever read that?
Calvin and Hobbes.
Yeah. Please tell me you know Calvin and Hobbes.
Oh, of course I know.
Good, you know Calvin Hobbes.
I didn't read all of like the books or anything, but like who doesn't know Calvin?
Homework.
Hobbes? You don't know
Read
Calvin
them all.
Hobbes, you should die.
Whoa. If you haven't read Calvin and Hobbes, it just means you have to read them. Dying, you miss out on reading Calvin and Hobbes.
That's true. Listen, there's no other more important thing in life than reading Calvin and Hobbes.
Yeah. Dude, Calvin and Hobbes is such a classic. But yeah, it's something like that Calvin and Hobbes. Like, you know, they're going on their trusty old wagon. They somehow, in their backyard, find these huge just valleys, crevices, waterfalls all in their backyard. And then they're like, let's just see how high up we can go and how far we can fall. And then they do it again the next day.
Everyone does.
No, oh, yeah?
Everyone does. Who doesn't do that?
Oh, yeah.
That's the norm.
Dude, that's what you gotta do. Oh.
Yeah, for real. But, what's it called? I was teetering over this edge, like, just slowly about to fall to my death. Like, I was literally looking at my death. The only saving grace here was, like, there was this tree branch that was kind of hanging over. It was probably going to break if I ended up having to grab it, but it probably would have saved me. And then I'm yelling for my dad. He finally gets there after, like, a minute of me, like, slowly. Like, I am talking. I had to balance this shit. Like, I was slowly teetering over the... Like, even if I balanced as hard as I could, like, I was still going over that edge after a time. Like, I was actually looking at other alternatives than just waiting because I was going to die if my dad wasn't quick enough. And I see him fly around the corner after he sees me, and he just sees his son. Back wheels of the 4-wheeler up. Front wheels are dug in, about to go over the edge of this entire, like, you know, 50, 60-foot drop straight onto, like, rocks. Like,
oh yeah.
I swear to God, this was like movie worthy. All right, like this. it was terrifying, to be honest.
Oh yeah, I can't imagine it.
And he comes over and he, like,
I mean, I
can.
can.
The back of my bike and pulled it down. I don't think I've ever been so relieved in my life. This shit was so crazy. Like, when I tell you I was going to die, like, I mean that shit. Like, it was over. Like, shit was going down. Like it was possible for me to grab that branch and survive, but it
Yeah.
was also very unlikely that I was gonna grab that branch and survive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
So
got you, man.
I was really betting on the ladder here. Like shit was not in my favor,
Oh yeah.
but that's my near death situation.
Yeah. Well, dude.
Great time though. Good trip.
Oh yeah. 10/10 would recommend. Would do
Other than
again.
that, it was fun. Other than
Yeah.
that, I hopped on my dirt bike like an hour later, and I crashed on like 50 mile an hour, and now my whole body's scarred.
Oh,
Overall, though,
nice.
great time.
Oh, yeah. Great time. 10/10 would recommend. Would do again.
I call it like a six, just
Six
judging
out
by
of
like
10
the
would
fact that it
recommend.
looked like somebody was grilling hamburgers on my arms for like a year and a half. I still like you can still see the scars
So you
and stuff
got
as prominently.
what is what? There's a term for that.
Road rash,
Yeah, road
bull
rash. Yeah,
rash.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, you got a little
It's more
rash.
like bull rash though. So what happened was the sun got my eyes while I was going like 30 mile an hour, 40 mile an hour. I hit a giant rock that I never even saw. Probably
Hmm.
went about 10 feet in the air, landed somehow miraculously. I don't know how. I just remember like being like, "Oh, I'm in the air, I'm in the air." Try to keep it straight and try to land it. I landed it, and then I was like, "Oh God, gotta get the sun out of my eyes, right?" Hit
Oh
another
yeah.
rock, and it kicked my front tire completely out of the way.
Wow. Okay.
Like completely kicked me sideways. I was sitting 150 or so feet from my bike. Like by the end, it felt like I was like skipping across the rocks on my head. Like I just remember bouncing and feeling my shoulder
Oh.
getting hit by shit.
Ooh.
It literally felt like I was a rock getting skipped across the lake, dude. It was terrible. And I just remember getting up, being able to see again without the sun in my eyes. And my bike was sitting like 100, 150 feet away from me. And I was just running around in circles because it hurt so bad. And then we had to go back to the trailer, and my aunt was just pouring peroxide down my back.
Oh, I've had that. Yeah.
There's still a rock lodged somewhere in my stomach. I haven't seen it in a long time, but it's there.
In your stomach?
Yeah, it was like lodged in my skin somewhere. It's like
Oh,
on my
in your
side.
in your skin. Well, I think
Yeah.
after a while your body will kind of like
Yeah,
decompose.
like push it out. I
Yeah,
don't think
push
it's
it
gone
out
yet though,
or
'cause there's still a little scar there. But
well, I
I
don't
don't
even
know.
know if they push it out, but I think they can. Your skin will just take it and kind of like dissolve it. I think.
No, I think it pushes it out somewhere in your skin. Like I think it I don't know, maybe it like degrades it and pushes it out somewhere, but I remember my dad talking about it because he
Oh,
had
okay.
somebody fall off the back of a side by side one time. Like they were riding on the
Mm.
back of it, like holding on, and they slid off and got like road rash all up their back
Oh
and
yeah.
like rocks and shit in their skin. But
I
yeah, that's
see.
my near death experience up in the coal mines of Pennsylvania. Great time though. All in all, 6 out of 10. Good trip. All right, listen,
Good trip.
we got some pizza after that
It was
in the same
fire.
place. Oh yeah, like 20 minutes away in the same town. What's it called again? It's something. What is the name? I can't remember it now. But it's this town that's up there, like where we rode from or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, the name's like right there. I just can't remember it. But in the pizza place, because there's like a select few restaurants up there, but like they're all classics. You know what I mean? Or at least in my family, because we've been going there for so long.
Yeah, yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
remembers the restaurants. And
Mm-hmm.
there's this pizza place up there. My sister tried to do the worm on the carpet, like the dance, when she was like 12 and broke her arm.
Broke
So
her
that's a classic
arm for
place.
doing the
Yeah.
worm.
Oh yeah, it was terrible.
No, dude, that's.
We came back and my mom was like, "What happened to her arm?" And my dad was like, "You're not gonna believe this." But the going 40 mile an hour on four wheelers and dirt bikes wasn't the thing that broke the arm. It was the pizza place when we dared her to do the worm in the middle of the floor.
Oh, the irony.
All in all, good trip though.
Yeah. Well, dude, I'm gonna have to say it's been a pleasure talking with you.
I doubt that.
Oh, it's been great. You gave me a bunch of fun
Great
stuff
murder
like
stories.
murder stories. Yep, I'm gonna clip all of this
Near-death
and yep, I'm
experiences.
gonna clip it all and put it on YouTube.
You should.
No, I will. Don't
It
trust me?
actually,
Follow my YouTube
it
channels.
probably, it probably wouldn't be that good to be honest because of how many times I was like,
Dude. I can just edit it. And also, there were
uh.
no, dude. I'll find some stuff and also like, you know.
Nah, come on, man. You're gonna ruin my podcast in the future.
Well, dude, you're gonna have to
'Cause, like,
do more crazy
I
stuff.
know, I know I'm gonna get interviewed in the future, right? So
Oh
if
yeah,
you
yeah. No, you
cut
can
all
just think
my
of this as the
viewers
first
from
interview.
now,
This is just the first interview,
what?
dude.
But like this interview isn't gonna get millions of views. I mean, unless it does. But
How do you know? I could upload this entire thing to YouTube.
what if you were just like a multi-billion subscriber YouTube channel? What if you're just T-Series? You just post this somewhere. Wouldn't that be cool?
That would be cool.
You should be T-Series.
You're right. I should be T-Series. You're gonna help me,
You
right?
do that.
You're gonna help me?
No.
No.
I already helped you. I already gave you free content. Also,
my help was the
if
free
that
content.
breaks 1,000, I need my ad revenue.
Dude,
Re-upload the same video just with ads.
if I can get enough subs to get monetized, yeah, I'll make sure to send you a check.
All from this one video.
Yeah.
Wait, do you have to have a certain like amount of videos to get?
Wait, dude, do you not know how to get monetized on YouTube? I thought
Well,
you
yeah,
did
know
this.
You need a certain amount of subscribers.
Yeah, you need
to
1,000.
monetize.
You need 1,000
But-
subscribers, and you need 4,000 watch hours.
But I wonder if you need like a certain amount of videos because I'm sure like they would be like, you're subbotting if you had like one video with like 3 trillion views.
Well, you have to go through there's a process to get. You have to apply to be monetized, and then they do a review of your channel. So like, yeah, if I have 1,000, but there are some channels that they got, within their first 3 videos, they got over 1,000 subs. They got like into the the like 10,000.
You also gotta make sure you keep up with it. 'Cause you can't be a one-hit wonder. That ain't gonna help either.
Nope. I've had a few things that have like popped off over 1,000, but man, it's really hard finding the
Are they
groove.
cringy? Is it like Roblox funny moments?
Dude, I don't play
I don't wanna
Roblox.
be interviewed on a Roblox funny moments.
No, dude. Don't worry, this is gonna be on a serious channel.
Oh, for real?
The Unchanging Jimmy. Yep, we only talk about the best Cortana feat.
What?
Nothing.
What was that?
Nothing. I said nothing.
Now I want to search up the channel. What's it called?
Search up the channel. You'll have to see it yourself.
What's it called?
The Unchanging Jimmy.
The Unchanging Jimmy.
Yeah.
Sounds like somebody who goes to vegan restaurants.
Oh, that's getting clipped, and I'm gonna be putting that as my.
Monetizing it.
I'm gonna get that monetized. Yep, I'm gonna put that as the the channel intro.
When you put The Unchanging, your channel actually comes up.
Yeah, I would hope so because I've been putting in a lot of hours into it. So that is the
Chewy Mama with 6 views.
yeah.
ED is a serious problem.
Mm-hmm.
Ball cancer. This was marketed in 1997.
Yeah, dude.
I made it to the next stage, the ball buster. Google show me the size of. Have you seen that? 100,000 pounds, Mr. Brown. You have meth homework. Help wake me from this nightmare. Weird Al is so handsome. I am disgusting. Don't even say that. Died pee-pee. El Delphine is back again. Was he a foot soldier? Why did you send me this? I was at school. He said it. That's pretty cool.
Dude.
I'm not ready for this. I made a Disney Plus account. Crabs are coming for you.
Let me know when you find something that actually the title just makes you laugh.
Malachi racist confirmed. Monster Energy. Press space. Underscores are classic. Do you want cupcakes? Listen. You're talking to a 15-year-old right now. Don't be talking about no cupcakes right now.
don't
Not acceptable.
don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. The chat I was in, we were nothing. It was all
You
good.
good?
Yeah, I'm good. Don't worry. I was just having a minor stroke and worried about getting this
Alright.
posted to like live stream
I
fails
got
or something.
called by a scammer. Nice in Pornology collection. Oh wait, let me introduce you.
Oh,
Who's
you
McGee?
you
What
mean
the fuck?
you mean etymology, dude?
It
Etymology.
wasn't me. He did this to a Minecraft dog. Bang, you dead. I wondered less. That's why I asked. Oh, that's why I asked. Confirmed the game won. Can I go pee? Don't talk about the grappling hook. Use your head. I can't believe I did this. I'm not reading that one. Conjunctivist headless duped. This they got big word. Let's see this guy community post here. Nope. Jetpack tortoise Malachi. The video ends if I die. Can I learn to type live? Totally accurate brain ranking. Rating wild animals for dominance. Discord memes for good Christian boys.
This is great content. Yeah, he's just going through every single video, but not watching any of them.
For sure.
Yeah, yeah. He's gonna follow the channel and just be like, okay, what was this new video? Oh, okay, okay, nice.
You should take the whole, or not the whole Twitch VOD, but you should like edit down the Twitch VOD to where it's like my stories. And you can be like Malachi interviews, fat Fortnite kid on the internet.
I like that. I'm gonna take that title and it's gonna be the name of this video. Yeah. No, dude, that's actually what I'm been doing. Most of those videos on the Malachi channel, that's what I did. That's what I just edited it down.
But yeah, I saw that most of them were like 40 seconds though. I mean, this one's gonna be a little bit more long form content kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, if you looked at the Malachi channel, I have longer form video on that one. I'm trying to do the more. Now I don't know if it's a really good method anymore, but people do it where they have their main channel and that they have a clip channel that's centered for more short form content that shorts and just shorter clips. But I don't know if it's really helpful anymore because you can.
I think what you need to start doing is making a little bit longer form content and then putting a lot more of your personality out there. Don't be reserved, be the most like I want to say radical version of yourself.
I don't know if the internet's ready, but no, I get
Be
that.
something that people can either laugh at or agree with.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to work on that, but it's difficult, dude. Trying to figure out exactly how
Oh,
to.
for sure. Like especially with mine, like I will be sitting there, 40-minute clip of me playing this, and it will just be like, that, all those words that the funny man made, and none of them were constructive.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, dude. Well, this
It's
is.
just different. Like trying to bridge that gap from entertaining to hanging out with like your friends is definitely difficult.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why I think Twitch would definitely be good for you, but it's also like I feel like you can't get too big on Twitch with that kind of mentality. Like
I
I don't know.
I think my ideal number for Twitch at least, because I mean YouTube, it's up to the algorithm. It's up to up to whatever people feel like watching.
5K, 30 people on stream. Sounds like a pretty good.
5K 30 on stream. I was thinking a little higher, maybe around maybe more that 80 90 mark, but
I just mean because like when it's 80, 90 people, or like when it gets into the hundreds, then the comments get too congested and you can't
that's
actually
true.
interact with people.
Well, yeah, that's true. I don't know. I because as I've been watching Twitch and I've been seeing these live streams. Like some people, it depends on their chat. Like some people's chats, they can have a few hundred and they get barely any messages in chat,
Mm-hmm.
and then they have other ones that they have like just maybe just 100 or So, and it's like every second that you can, as soon as you can, like they have it on slow mo, but as soon as you can send a message, they're sending a message of like whatever emote in chat.
Yeah, last time I was watching my favorite hot tub streamers, it was kind of like that.
Dude, you watch hot tub streamers?
Oh, for sure.
Okay, I'm leaving this call.
Nah, yeah, it's the best part of Twitch.
Dude,
Chatting is my
no.
favorite category.
Oh my
Nah,
goodness.
you watch Soup?
Soup?
Yeah.
I do not watch her, but I see her tweets.
Her?
Soup?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of a different soup
Not the
then.
one.
Okay.
That's a fat country man.
Oh, that's not my type of man. No, I was thinking of
yeah,
a
it
different
is.
soup because I know she does Twitch too, but I see her tweets pop up in my feed.
Look for Soup on Twitch or Soup on YouTube. He makes. I think his sense of humor would kind of be like yours. Do you like the super radical, just like I don't really know.
Oh, I found
He's
him.
not like a. Yeah, he's a like. Just look at his thumbnails. You'll get that
Yeah.
kind of.
Please
You'll get
like
an
and
idea.
subscribe if you enjoy today's video.
Great guy,
Welcome
by
back
the
to
way.
Rainbow.
Yeah. He's the type of person I like. You heard of Atriox?
Who?
Atriox?
Atriox?
Atriox, yeah.
Sounds like a dude who uploaded 2010 and then stopped.
Oh, that's funny. That
Am I wrong? The longer games like that are like Extreves or something like that. I don't know. Like there's weird names like that just sound like Xbox gamer tags.
Yeah. No, I think it is like his gamer tag, but no, he's a streamer I found recent. Well, he does YouTube stuff, so that's how I found him. But he's like,
Don't you think it's really cringy that like we still call them gamer tags? Like it's not like like what's your name or like what's your tag? It's just like what's your gamer tag? Like saying gamer itself just kind of sounds cringy, but like nobody from 2000 to 2015 thinks it's weird. Like everybody born somewhere in between there, just it's normal, and that's because it's awesome. And if you call it anything besides a gamer tag, you're weird now. And that's just a fact.
yeah. Dude, I think it's honestly it's been an evolution of, Xbox early Xbox days. We had the gamer tag, and then as we got into the online sphere, people would have their game names or like their YouTube names that generally were their gamer tags. So it's kind of evolved to these online persona, whatever they were like. Hey, this is what I want to be called in game or whatever. I mean, some people also don't do it. Some people are just like, yeah, my YouTube channel is my first name and my last name. But like, there are a lot of gaming channels. They're like, yeah,
What I'm
so
trying to say is like, I feel like gamer tag should be cringy. Like, shouldn't it? Like, saying that should be cringy. Like, I think about this every once in a while. Saying that just sounds like it should be cringy, but it's not at all.
what you mean, like the fact that we call them gamer tags, or that we have gamer tags?
The fact that we call them gamer tags, like,
Oh,
that should be
oh.
shouldn't it?
I think it's more of a new spirit because, like, in this online world we live in now, you're trying to be a social media marketer or manager, social media manager.
Not for the rest of my life, but I just like that to get me through high school, pretty much.
Okay.
Because like it just seems like a pretty, I mean, not easy job, but it's something I can do from home, that kind of thing. Like, of course, there's gonna be special exceptions where I need to hire photographers and shit, like especially for products. But like, I mean, like, just for normal kind of companies, like, I don't know. Let's just say I want to, because I want to like break through into different industries and stuff like that. Because I'm gonna be a business major, like trade school, that kind of shit. So I'd like to get kind of a foot in the door of like industries and that kind of thing to like figure out like what's going on, what's new,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
how to keep up, like learn from people, that type of stuff.
Yeah. So.
And I think that would help a lot, like especially because I want to get into construction business slash like not necessarily products, but I want to own a big, large business to the point where I can branch out and do other things.
Okay. Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
I don't know if I could be necessarily a personality per
Mm.
se. Like, I don't know if me as a person could be like, I don't know. It's hard to say because I still don't know who I want to be necessarily, but like
Yeah. 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 That's fair.
when it comes to the business side of things, I don't know if I could necessarily be like a YouTuber or a personality. I don't have that kind of. I'm not that entertaining of a person to watch through a video. It's more like if I'm chilling in a room with you, we're really good friends.
Mhm. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like I can flow with jokes and shit, but like I don't know if I could, unless I was in a friend group. I don't necessarily know if I could grow my own personality through social media. But like when it comes to
Mm.
businesses and that kind of thing, like if it's not a person behind it per
Yeah.
se, I think I could definitely not only get a foot in the door of like different industries and figure out what's new and what's good, but like I could for sure make people better sales because just replying to comments, making more posts, like making yourself more relevant, that type of shit helps.
Yeah. Dude, that's something that I think is. I don't think it's. I don't. What am I trying to say? It's not underappreciated, but it's underappreciated how much effort it takes to do all that. Like, if you really look at these, brands now, they have. I mean, it does depend on the type of image you've built for
They
yourself, but
underappreciate how useful it can be.
that is true.
That's because like if you
Um.
look at any sort of local business, you don't see them posting on Instagram about their service. They're just like, ah, we have a sign here that says this, and we post on Facebook every 3 months. Like that's not gonna help anybody with your service. That's not gonna help anybody with your product. It's not gonna better your company. You know what I mean?
I think
Like
it
just telling
depends.
your cousin about it
Yeah, I
isn't
think
gonna
it
help
does
anybody.
depend. I think you would actually really like this Atriox guy I was telling you about because
Yeah.
he's actually a full time employee at Nvidia. He's a marketing consult. I can't remember his official title, but he's in
You
marketing at
told me.
Nvidia. So he's like he knows his stuff on how to market your brand, and he works for marketing for Nvidia. Nvidia.
But
Uh,
like that's like a company that's based around the internet. Like of course they're
yeah.
gonna have a marketing team.
So yeah.
I think my niche kind of is just gonna be somewhat local businesses or
Oh, for local
product
businesses.
companies.
Oh, okay.
Well, not even just that, or like products that are being sold that just underappreciate marketing, like in general. Because I feel like a lot of people, when they're starting up a business, they're like, ah, we need to place billboards here. Like a lot of people do things too old school now. Like there's definitely a spot for me in markets to where I can just be like, hey, listen, I'll run these accounts, I'll make you these margins, right? Because like
Mm-hmm.
even just having a social media account helps a ton. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially like if you're in a new industry that people aren't super like I guess how do you say it? Acquainted with like something
Yeah.
people don't necessarily
Yeah.
see a lot or like some sort of niche that
Again,
kind of stuff.
I still. Uh.
Like what I'm trying to say is you don't need to know marketing tactics. You don't need to know, profit
Oh.
margins and shit. You just
Well,
need
yeah,
to
yeah. I
run
mean, I
an
think that's
account
helpful to know, but yeah, it's confusing,
for
man.
sure. But like I mean like for starting out, like these businesses don't need you to know the ins and outs of marketing. It's not a $15 trillion company. It's not a $1 million company. Like it's a
I mean, I guess it depends how
homegrown
lucky you
business
get.
or it's a homegrown business or it's a
Yeah.
product or something like that, which isn't very hard to push. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Look, no. All I'm saying is, Atrax, I think would have maybe be at least a little interesting. He does have some. At least I've enjoyed seeing his marketing stuff that he does for marketing. It may not be necessarily what necessarily you think is, like you said, you don't necessarily think it's necessarily useful.
Well, no, I'm not saying it's not
Yeah,
useful. Like, for sure,
Hans,
it's
we're
useful. I just mean
talking.
that.
Sorry, Hans, we're talking about kind of being a social media like advisor manager. The quotation marks is because you're not a job yet. Your job does not exist, child.
Who are you talking to?
Chat. Yeah, it's
Good
interesting.
guy. They
Yeah.
just updated for me.
Yeah.
It still says there's one viewer though, and I'm in here, and that dude's in here too.
Is
I
it
think he might
just?
have left.
Is it slow? He just chatted.
Yeah, he said interesting.
Oh, did he just leave? He might have just left. Said what he
Um,
wanted to say, then he dipped. Anyways, but yeah,
he
no,
just came in to say interesting and then leave.
Yeah. yeah. He.
Uh,
I have
oh
people
wait, no,
that.
it updated. It says 2 viewers now.
Oh, it
He's a
does.
viewer.
Okay, he is still. Yeah, because it said one for
Oh,
me. Maybe it's just my internet, your internet, everything. All the pings it has to do. So fun.
oh yeah.
But no, dude. I think you have a possible career that or a choice that you want to do that I think if you start now, it's gonna be really helpful in the future because it's just gonna get more and more digital.
For sure, just like getting your foot in the door of industries in general is already leagues ahead of what most people are doing. Because, like, especially, like, if you're just focused on the short term, like, oh, I want to do this. Oh, wait, one second.
Bruh.
Oh, I didn't realize it was that late. Alright, I'm going to bed.
Oh, dang. Okay. Well, fun talking with the dude.
Yeah, give me one sec. I'm definitely gonna, like, wrap this up real quick, but, like, I'm not just gonna leave immediately.
Oh no, no, dude. That's the best way to leave. Drop the mic and just bounce.
Yeah, leave it all. Like, keep being in the call.
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
like, mute and leave for 12 hours straight.
Exactly, dude. Dude, one time I was in this group call.
This dude should have been here for the murder stories and the near-death experience.
Dude, he would have if only. But a lot of my viewers don't hop on until like 12 o'clock. So it's like,
Yeah, I thought it was like 11. I didn't realize it was this late.
no, dude, you're a chattermouth. You're a motormouth. No offense.
Oh, for sure.
I think you have a very, 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 very promising career as at least a internet talker. Like, dude, I don't understand it how some people can talk for so long. I don't like it. I don't like talking for so long, but
I feel like I could be good at like a podcast, but like you almost have to go into podcasting with your own name behind you because nobody wants to hear from Joe down the street. You know what I mean?
I think it depends. I think it really depends. Like, a very good thing to think about is like the niche. If you have a niche that isn't necessarily big or well known, but if you can use your niche and utilize it well to build up your brand, and you then take that and then you can take it into other like venues. So say you start managing the social media for, I don't know, what type of business were you thinking of?
Uh,
Did you have any?
Lawnmowers down the street.
Joe's Lawnmower.
Stuff like
Okay.
that.
So start with that. If you just start with Joe's Lawnmower and you start maybe a media page to give updates for like the local town. Like my job, I get Instagram, I get ads for my job on Instagram. So they're doing some social media marketing, but it's not interesting because I work there. But if you just start by getting some ads out into social media, because everything's now location based, and then maybe something pops off. Maybe people are like, oh, okay. And then you're like, oh, people are starting to see this page. Maybe I can start doing lawn care, landscaping. Landscaping is a huge thing, but I don't think there are necessarily people talking about it. But if you can find a unique twist and put it into, the TikTok sounds or the Instagram reels, throw some of that in there, you can get a following with that. I see channels now of these redneck dudes that are just talking about machine parts or like just different, power tools for, construction work. So if they can talk about that and find a audience on the internet, Joe's Lawnmowers can definitely find a.
I might be good. I might be able to stay home for a while. My dad just straight up left.
No. But
Maybe the finals can wait. Listen, this is more important.
But yeah, as I was saying, if you can start to just build their presence, and then as they grow and expand, you could maybe start a podcast sort of thing where it's like, okay, what are some of your wildest stories as landscaping? This one channel that I know of, I think he just does TikToks and Instagram. YouTube. He does it on YouTube. But his entire channel is just about he does power washing cleaning for like driveways and houses, and he's made his channel about that. So like Joe's Lawnmowers definitely has a spot, but I think you need to get that presence.
I feel like that would be very boring, but I see what you're getting at.
I think it depends on what type of content. That's why short form is so unique because we've noticed it's been unique, but now it's really being fully utilized because at most you have a minute-long video, and if you can make it engaging or entertaining in some way, like sharing a crazy story that happened one time, or the stories I've had about lawn mowing, I could turn into a short reel, like 15 seconds or something, give it maybe some, interesting background footage of a lawnmower, and or you could even do like Minecraft parkour. Well, that's what I see, and send that out there, and people might vibe with it. Now, it may not work. You're right. It may not be, popping off or too interesting. But I think the thing is, if you want to be a social media manager, some sort, you got to try, right?
For sure. Just cracked my knuckle. I'm probably gonna hop on tomorrow, honestly. It's getting kind of late.
No, that's fair.
But I do see what you're getting at with it. My thing is like, I don't know if I want to be like some sort of personality, but I feel like when it comes to podcasting, you either have to get into it with some sort of name behind you, or you have to get into it with good production. Because if you just go into it and you have like shitty mics, like nobody to talk to, like nobody wants to watch that. So like I feel like if I get into podcasting, I'm definitely gonna have to one, learn how to edit, and two, like push it. Because whatever I'm gonna do, I know I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. Whether that be running a business, promoting business, being a personality, being something. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm gonna do it to the best of my ability, have the best production quality I can, and just push it as far as I can, because I feel like that's the best way to reach whatever you're trying to get to. Like that's the best way to reach your goals is just to push it as far as you can.
Yeah. One thing I'll say for you, it sounds like you very much want to be the mastermind behind the operations. Like you can sit back and say, "That's my baby," and just nurture them along, which I think is a very not undervalued. What am I thinking? Sorry, I think aloud a lot. That it's something that a quality about people that we generally overlook now, because everyone is like, I'm gonna be the next famous Instagram star, TikToker, YouTuber, that sort of thing. And the percentage of people that actually get to that point, and the amount of people that are trying, there's gotta be a little variation. Like, yeah, I would love it to make it big, like, have millions of views and.
For sure, everybody would, but like, that's not really how it works. Especially not with my luck. I'm never going to strike gold like that. At least not without hard work.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm ever gonna, especially since I don't want to be one of those people who blow up and are just a one-hit wonder. I want to be somebody who.
Somebody that we used to know. Please tell me you know that. Like, please tell me you know that. Somebody I used to know. Somebody used to know.
No, I've never heard of that song.
You've never heard of that
It's
song?
not. It's almost like
Oh yeah,
everybody in the world has
yeah, yeah,
always listened to that song and everybody knows it.
yeah, yeah. Exactly. Well, no, but he was the definition of a one hit wonder.
Oh, for
Though
sure.
he also I think kind of just dipped. He just didn't really care.
Actually, no, I think that's a band.
Was it a band? But I thought it was a
Yeah,
guy.
it was a band. I don't think
Oh.
they're a one-hit wonder, but I know they're not super appreciated like they
No.
should be.
Maybe I have my information wrong, but I was.
My dog's about to pull my cord out, and I'm like, my dog like
No.
shoved his head through my cord, and he's about to pull it out. All right, we're good.
No, that's good. What the
I had
heck?
to like wrangle him in,
Well done.
but I feel like I don't know. I feel like if I do go the route of being a personality or having like a brand centered around myself,
Hmm.
I would for sure like have to. I mean, I'm an idiot, but I feel like I could definitely run something like that. Like just put in the hard work, that kind of thing. Like make it my own, not push a trend, not push something somebody else made because you're only gonna go as far as that person.
Yeah.
And if you want to go further than that, then you gotta make it organic. You know what I mean? And
Exactly.
I feel like that's what people don't really understand because everybody sees like, oh, that dude has a nice Rolex, that dude has that, that dude has that, but you don't see what he took to get to that. You just saw he had all these views. I'm gonna do what he did.
Yep. And then you do the research and realize he's been doing this for years.
Those views don't get you a house. Those views don't get you Rolex views. You know, investing in shit gets you those Rolexes. You know, like
Yeah.
doing your research gets you those Rolexes. Like building your brand gets you those Rolexes. Communicating with companies gets you those Rolexes. Like
Yeah, dude.
shit
They're.
doesn't happen overnight like it looks.
Yeah, no, it does not. Well, dude. Not to burst your bubble, but I am starting to feel a little. Oh, yawn, z's.
Just say tired. Just say tired.
Dude, I'm trying to be unique and quirky. It's not working.
Don't.
It's fine. It's.
Never do that.
I'm not funny. Nah, I figured. Yeah.
No, you're not. Don't
I
do
figured.
that.
Okay. Thank you.
Not now, at least. Don't do that.
Okay. Okay.
If you do that again, I'm gonna find your house and dox you.
Okay. Good to know.
Oh yes, secretly I'm a YouTuber with 10 million subscribers, and they're all gonna come to your house.
Oh my goodness.
I'm Dream. Actually.
Okay, that's it. I'm done with this call.
Are you a Dream stan?
Nope.
I'm a Dream stan.
You're a dream stan? Okay, that's it. Fun talking with you. Just. Are you still in chat, dude? Sorry, I did not realize you were a dream stan before I picked up that call. I regrets much. Peace. Alright, dudes. Well, that was fun. Fun little day we've had. I am, as I said, tired, and I'm gonna call it a night. Fun talking with you. Godspeed. God bless. Have a good night.